Coach Matt here. This is day 2 of the Wellness Challenge. There's a couple issues that have come up that I need to address. The first is how to actually access the challenge score sheet and instructions. I've shared a link with you all. Click on the link and then you have 2 options. You can either print the sheet out, and if you print, you want to make sure that you print portrait 78% so that it's formatted and it will fit on one sheet of paper. If you print, you'll then be required to take a picture of your tracking and send it to me each week, which is totally cool. The other option though that you have is that you can request access to this document. If you request access, I'll give you your own tab, and then you can enter all the information right on there. And if you do this, then you don't need to share anything with me each week because I'll just check your sheet each week, okay? So then there's an issue with the writing out what are you actually going to track for your physical activity. And the previous plan, if you've already done this, you've gone through the process and I've explained it to you and you have a plan and you understand going forward what to do. Great, just do it the way you were doing it. But it was admittedly pretty confusing. So I've actually changed it up a little bit. Now, think of it this way. First, just come up with your physical activity plan in general. What do you want to do for 1 week of physical activity? Once you've done that, then break it into 3 parts. You have your aerobics, your strength, and your other. That's what you're going to write in here. And then for your tracking then, it's a matter of did you do that in each of those 3 categories each week or not? So if you did, you get the point. If you didn't do it, that's okay. But I do want to give you the option to get partial points. So if you did, 1 out of your 3 aerobic goals for the week, then give yourself 33% of the points. If you did 2/3, give yourself 2/3 of the point. If you did 4/5, then give yourself 4/5 of the point. So give yourself partial points for that. The other thing that I've changed is the points on here to make it just a little bit easier. But I just want you to know with the points, I'm going to do the calculating. Like you can take a look and see what the value of it is, but don't worry about doing the math yourself. For you guys, just check the box. All you got to do is check the box, and I'm going to do all of the math. So yeah, you don't have to worry about that. Just check the box of whether you did it or whether you did not do it. Any other questions on that stuff, please contact me because I want to start a dialogue with you. So please do not feel shy about asking me anything, even if you think it's a stupid question. There's no stupid questions. And in fact, I really want to make sure any questions in general that you have about wellness, I would love to start a dialogue with you guys. So that's kind of the point of this. That's kind of my motivation for doing this, is just to have conversations. So feel free. I also want you to know that for the physical activities, if you have any doubt at all of what you should do, I have complete workout plans that are scalable for anybody. So if you want a plan, contact me. And I can very easily make you a semi-personalized plan. And all of the exercises on the plan, you'll get a sheet just like this that tells you what the workout plan is, tells you how many sets, reps, rest period, and how to do it. And then the online version of it also has clickable links. So if you don't know what the exercise is, you see the name of an exercise, you don't know what it is, you just click the link and there's a quick demonstration for how to do that exercise. So this is definitely utilize that service. And even if it's just, you can follow the plan exactly how it's written, or you can just kind of use it as a guideline. Maybe it'll give you a couple of ideas for new exercises to throw into your routine. All right, and then the last thing I want to talk about today, last thing that I actually added on to the sheet. So if you have an old sheet, don't worry about it. You don't have to print a new sheet. I can just as I'll know if you did this or not. But what I've added to the new sheets is the bonuses. So we're going to have a couple bonus activities. Well, the first bonus activity is this week. This week, doing your pre-assessment. And if you have any questions about that, please just let me know. Another thing that we can talk about on how to actually do an assessment. And I think it's a valuable thing for us all to do, to get kind of an honest sense of where we are right now. And it can be really any parameter of physical activity that is measurable. So that's week 1, but then there's going to be some other bonus activities. So in week 2, it's going to be recipe sharing. I would like you all to share with me one of your favorite recipes. Preferably it's something that's not too complicated. It's pretty fast, like a really good fast meal that you love. And of course, not ridiculously, it should be a balanced meal, not overly heavy, especially in, added sugars or super fatty and salty. But anything goes. I'm pretty liberal on that. Okay, then week 4, there's going to be a specific workout that I want us to all do together. It's going to be a 5-minute row, 5-minute run or walk, and a 5-minute bike. Well, another way to look at it, it's just a 15-minute bout of cardio. So you might not have the rower or a bike and you can just do a walk or a run. Then just do that. It's like a 15-minute cardio. But if you want to be specific, the specific workout that I think would be really fun for us all to do, if you have access to these pieces of equipment, it's the 5-minute row, 5-minute run walk, 5-minute bike, and see how much distance we can cover in that period of time. So that's the challenge on week 4. On week 6, I'm going to do a second recipe share. So if maybe you found another recipe that you really want to share with the group, I want to give you another opportunity to do that. And we're going to come up with a little cookbook at the end. It's going to be really beneficial. I've had a couple of people who reached out to me for meal planning in the last couple of days. And, honestly, this is something I've not really done a lot of before. But I think actually this is something we can work on together. We can build together as far as having... Well, I'll put it this way. If you guys share the recipes with me, what I'm going to do with the recipes is do some math on how many calories they each have in them. And then I'll also share some conversion charts to know about how many calories you all should be eating. And I'll also kind of give it a score in terms not just of the macronutrient profile, but also give it a micronutrient score. So I'm going to do the math on all of these recipes, and then that's what we're going to end up with at the end, is this cool little cookbook. And then, so week 7, we're going to do a reflection. I'd love for you all to just a written reflection or an audio reflection and share it with the group. It could be anonymous. You don't have to tell us who you are even, but, well, I'll know who you are, but we can keep it anonymous for the rest of the group. And that could be a really valuable thing to look forward to. And then week 8, the bonus activity is going to be doing your post-physical assessment. All right, so if you have any other questions, like I said, just shoot me a message. And I think this is the way I'm going to try to communicate with y'all. This is pretty easy. I'm just going to shoot a quick video, a couple of them each week. If there's any questions that 1 or 2 of you have, then I'm just going to share it with the whole group. So, we're all kind of learning together on this. And I think it can be really, really empowering. And really looking forward to working with you guys. So keep it real, and I'll check in with you soon.